is a new release Wednesday. I'm Joe Carabeo.
Patrick Michael Strange.
Heather. Not giving you my last name. Sorry.
Glenn Lawrence McDonald, also known as Mac.
Welcome to the Mac. Welcome.
Welcome, Mac.
Welcome.
Heather from Parts Unknown.
Right here.
So, it's beginning of December.
What's our first episode here at the shop and our last episode at the shop for 2017.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant forever.
So you can say I opened it up and I shut it down. So this is the first time.
There you go. That's
Open it up and shut it down.
He
For the first time ever.
Yeah.
closed this year out. Though.
That's how you should do it.
And we're bringing in the new guy who's also, this is going to be the last time for 2017.
Why did we call you Mac? What's Mac about?
So my grandparents used to call me that when I was younger. So it was kind of like an ode to them on social media because I'm not, they're not on social media or whatever. So I'm like, they used to call me like Matt Guinea. So Matt Guinea, that's where it comes from. So anybody asking, Matt Guinea, that's where we get it from. Grandparents.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I brought him on the show because he's a comedian, but I don't know if he's made us laugh yet. Is he
Oh,
gonna make us laugh?
That's such a high pressure thing for comedians. Like you
put you on the spot.
He's a comedian. Oh, then I should laugh at everything he says.
I know, right? No, you probably won't be laughing to too much. Unless you come to a show. If you come to a show, you'll be laughing, dying, crying your butt off, laughing. Just standing around me, you'll probably just be looking like these guys, like,
I guess that's funny.
Yeah. But come to a show, it's really, really funny. Got one coming up in Pennsylvania on this Saturday.
Say that for the outro. You're new guy.
That was funny, though.
Okay.
Shut him down.
Shut me down. That's where it's really funny. I get shut down.
It's Patrick's show. It's Patrick's show.
It is Patrick.
Well, I'm happy to have
Shameless
Mac
plug.
on. I met Mac as a Falcon cosplayer. Shout out to Skydance, who's been on the show before. He was our Captain America. We actually did a whole skit.
Oh, really?
And Skydance came out. Shout out to Skydance.
Skydance came
as
out?
Cap. And we kind of did like a whole Hydra, actually invading Amazing Comic Shop.
Oh,
And I think Joe was on the show on that one.
That was our first one.
Yeah, and Maggie was on the show, and they're here.
There's
Maggie.
people beyond that. There's people outside this frame.
So yeah,
I was Cap's Falcon back in Awesome Con.
And that's when I
way
met
back.
you.
Yeah. So we go way back.
bringing it back. So it's December. We got a lot of show for you. We got a lot of recommendations because it is the holiday season. So stay tuned to what we have coming up now with our picks and some of the stuff we're going to talk about for this week. All right?
Okay.
And it's Star Wars. Last Jedi drops. So you got to talk Star Wars. Forgot about that.
Wait for VHS, man.
Oh my
Or
goodness.
Laserdisc. Just wait for Laserdisc.
Better there.
All right, we'll be right back after this.
Hi guys, it's Heather with my picks. Okay, so in the season, it's the holidays and all that crazy stuff. My first pick is going to be Wicked and Divine Annual, or the winter annual #1. Karen Gillan, of course, writes it, but the art, it goes all out. There's artists like Chris Anka, Rachel Slott, and Jen Bartel, and several others. It's a fun story about the gods before they were who they are. It has my girl Lucy in it, and I'm so excited. I miss her. And all the guys are over there posing while I'm doing things. I'm the one girl out. Anyway, so you should go pick it up. There's 2 fantastic covers. One is this beautiful cover that is somewhat explicit. Just so you know, they use the term fan service. This is unbelievably fan servicey. I love every second of it. We have more people walking in the store. You should get it. It's got an ugly sweater cover, and it's got a beautiful explicit cover from Chris Anka. My second pick is Lady Killer Volume 2. I'm unbelievably ADD, I'm sorry, by Joelle Jones. If you read Lady Killer Volume 1 and you know Josie, you will love the second volume. If you haven't picked up Lady Killer Volume 1, you should. Woman in the 1950s, she's the housewife everyone was striving to be. But, she's also one of the most deadly assassins on the planet. So if you want it, and you all know Joelle Jones's art, it's just gorgeous. So you need to pick it up. She's doing an arc with Tom King on Batman right now. It's a short arc, but it's so pretty. And my last one is, I can't even read my own hand. Oh, Mr. Miracle #5. It's of 12.
Tom King!
It's Tom King, who's a local here. With edged hairs.
I don't know if that helps.
No.
Heather's losing it.
I'm
Heather, you can do it.
All right, so if you haven't been reading it, this is a very, very close to home story. First off, it's the same team that did Sheriff of Babylon. If you have not read Sheriff of Babylon from Vertigo, you need to go pick it up. It's a wonderful, very, very fantastical story about undercover life and in the Middle East. Anyway, Mr. Miracle, it's basically their last date. Mr. Miracle, it's in Big Bard is. It's soup, but you know something crazy is gonna happen. All right, sorry that was really long. Those are my picks.
High five.
Go, Heather!
Ladies and gentlemen, it is me, Joe Carabeo, here to give you my top 3 picks. Again, I'm here to make sure that you guys see the other books that are not the mainstream, that are not even the indie, but the self-published possibly. And of course, this is the last episode of the year, so I'm going to go ahead and do it.
Second to the last.
Oh, for me. Maybe I'll be the next one. Who knows? One more. Who knows? But it would not be
amazing.
It would not be me if I wasn't here to promote my own stuff. So, let's start this. Y'all know I make comics, or do you now? Let's start with my first book here. Came out this year called French Fry Club. You can find it on curls-studio.com. See, not my website, joecarabeo.com. French Fry Club. Secret society in high school that are battling basically all the secret societies of the small town. So people might say, oh, is it sort of like Stranger Things? No, it's better. Is it like Stand By Me? No, it's better. It is all the things I love in adolescent, adventure and mystery. It's a little bit like Secret Society. It's a little bit X-Files. It's just cool. It's awesome. I write it, and Carolyn Belefski is the illustrator. French Fry Club. Small town suspense mystery about secret society in high school. Go buy it. Again, I'm going to promote my own work because I have another book called The Legettes. Sci-fi action adventure story that takes place in the future about a group of burlesque dancers that are also super spies trying to save the universe. Isn't that great? I think it's great. It's a little bit more, I wouldn't say adult, but it's less youth-friendly. It has a little bit of, it's burlesque. There's going to be some boobs in there. It's going to be some legs. It's action. It's adventure. It's everything you want. Written by me, and of course, illustrated by Carolyn Belefski again. We even printed it out and made it all pulpy looking. We should put it in the stands right here. And of course, the book that I've been doing for a super, super long time with Carolyn Belefski is Black Magic Tales. We released our first trade paperback consuming all the stories that we've done so far that have been part of, anthologies, other books, magazines, all that stuff. Black Magic Tales. Two friends want to make the world a better place, so they start doing inspirational crimes, and thus they become heroes to the whole entire world. My type of story. Inspirational stories about committing crimes. Right here. Every single story we have made so far in our first trade paperback. And look! It's already on the stands. Already. Oh, this one's already on the stands too. But really the best place you can buy these books, are at curls-studio.com. Curl Studio. That's what I write for, and that is that. You might see me next year. You might not. You probably will. You probably will. I don't know. If you want to bring me back, I caused trouble. So that's me, Joe Carabeo, the most honest man on this whole entire planet. And I would like to say thank you for paying attention and do it yourself. Hey everybody, we're here to talk Star Wars. Star Wars is coming out this week. Are you guys excited?
Yeah. We're excited.
I'm excited.
Jedi.
Woo!
Can I tell you guys a story about when I met Mark Hamill?
No. Okay.
You met Mark Hamill?
I met Mark Hamill, and the first thing I told him was, I just want to tell you, Mark, I actually don't care about Star Wars at all.
Oh.
I was like, but your Joker changed my life, sir. But I shook his hand.
You know what? If there's any of his other signature characters that he's ever portrayed,
this is after,
Joker would be it.
At that point, I feel like there was a low point in Star Wars.
Yeah.
So it felt okay for me to say that because, it wasn't as people weren't as excited about it as now. This is after the remake of the trilogy, I guess.
Oh, yeah, those.
Yeah.
Those that shall not be named.
There wasn't really a lot of people in his line, So.
Did you like him as Toy Master in Flash?
I like him in anything else.
And his voiceovers, if you've actually followed his career as a voiceover actor, he is unfreaking believable.
True.
Like he's probably one of the best voice actors of our time. Like,
But top seed
ever.
is Joker. Outside of Luke Skywalker, Joker to me is his
I'm not just wearing Batman animated shirts all the time for in particular.
So, Force Awakens, Now Last Jedi. What are some of our expectations for this new film? You're wearing the BB-8. One more BB-8?
I just got this shirt actually today. So
I like it.
Yeah. I want to see what BB-9 does.
BB-9, that's right. I saw it's a black version.
Black guy.
It looks like
It's
sort of
that.
like BB-8. Yeah, it looks
that
exactly
one.
like
It's that one right there.
Ah, yeah. Okay.
I love me some BB-8 though, so.
Yeah.
He's that's
I'm
the
excited for the porgs.
Porgs?
It's hard to say.
Yo.
Porgs.
I just got
It's
the
just a
mug
fun one.
today.
I know, I saw your porg mug. As soon as they came out in stores, like we went out and got fleshy porgs.
The Porgs look cool, but I know there's a whole anti-Porg movement. Who's anti-Porg here? Anybody anti-Porg? Obviously, you're not.
I probably will be. But.
I'm not pro Porg, but I'm not anti Porg.
Okay.
I'm honestly
Open-minded.
I'm open-minded Porg. I accept Porg diversity.
What's so bad? What's so bad about the Porg?
Yeah.
Well, like people were it seems like just like they're really trying to go for the kids or something like that, right?
They're
Just-
pushing it to. It was kind of like
the
BB-8
cheat
with the
sheet.
first movie. There's just so much, and the thing is that they're doing all of this before the movie came
Yeah.
out, and it's like I bet that there would not be such a quote unquote anti-Porg movement if they had just like announced the character or they had just shown a little bit less of it.
If they would have saved
Like
it.
now,
Yeah.
like exactly. Like if they had talked
Can you
about it.
imagine it's only in there for they're only in there for 10 minutes and we're going crazy for these porgs.
That's probably how it's going to be.
Oh.
But it's like totally fan driven because people saw that one trailer and were like, "Oh my goodness, so cute! We want it!"
People were in love with
And
the
then,
the weird fox ice salt, depending on who you talk to, things that were like
Creature,
creatures that were running across the field. Like people were like,
Oh yeah.
I want to see
yeah.
those. Because some people are like, they're ice. No, they're salt. It's a salt planet. No, they look like ice. They're too sparkly to be salt. Whatever. They're cool looking. They kind of look like Pokemon, but I'm okay with that.
Well,
too.
now we're getting a whole new group of fans in.
Right?
I'm also Porg indifferent. It's
Porg neutral.
Porg
Porg
neutral.
neutral?
Yeah. Porg fluid. if you would.
Oh, fluid.
So what are some other things we're looking forward to? And
Finn
clarifying.
versus Captain
Phasma.
Oh my goodness.
I'm so ready for more Phasma.
Yeah.
I just had that in my head. Are we gonna see more? Because we really got very little of Phasma.
They have promised more Phasma specifically because they talked so heavily about her before. They actually rewrote part of the script because they're like, we didn't realize how much of a fan base she would have because girls like villains. We do. We like the bad guy. And so it's.
Will they take the helmet off? Will we see that it is Gwendolyn? I hope that's what I want to see too.
I kind of don't want to
I
see
don't think so.
Yeah.
Like
I
I
want
would
to see
hope
that it is
not.
a girl though.
No, you hear her. You can
You
hear her.
can hear her.
Yeah, you can tell it's a
And she's
girl.
very strict about the rules, and you do not remove your helmet unless you are ordered to.
I wouldn't.
Gotcha.
If it fell off somehow, I wouldn't be surprised. Like if it just fell off.
That
And you
would
only
have
see,
made sense in the
part of
reveal.
her head,
That would be a
not
full reveal.
all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll give me that. Because I just want girls to see that it is a girl. Because I don't know if some of these boys that watched it could tell that was a female.
What's really funny about it is that it's that was supposed to be Kylo Ren's original outfit. Like they gave a woman a man's outfit, so that's why they made her more vocal, is so that people could tell that she was a girl. Other than the fact that her colors are very effeminate.
Yeah.
So because that costume would just look
So
terrible.
the Empire lets you choose your colors. That's interesting. That's
I know,
it's
right? Aren't they nice?
Like, I need a color palette for my stormtrooper.
I would like chrome with a bit of red.
We gotta get that goth look to the side. So.
Speaking of like
Want a little drama.
visuals, that Praetorian Guard, the red, harkening back to the original red.
The red
That kind of
guard?
ninja samurai-esque.
They're like over the top ninja samurai, and I kind of don't like it at all. Like,
Yeah.
I like that they tried to like update
Got
the red crayons, as they're called, like in by most Star Wars fans.
Yeah.
Like that there's a cape. They're a red cape. That's
Like,
it.
I like that they've tried to update it, but I think they went too far. Like they're just
Like,
so
over-designed,
over stylized and
yeah.
over designed. Like I really don't like the way they look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, too late.
I want to see the scene where Rey all of a sudden has Kylo's saber.
Oh yeah.
Trailer.
Spoiler, by the way, for anyone who has not watched
Sorry.
the
Yeah.
trailer.
Who's up in avoiding the trailers? And who feels that
I've
the
been
trailers are
avoiding
giving
them
away
this
too
week.
much?
I have been avoiding them.
Yeah.
My husband
Yeah.
was actually really, really upset. Like, it was kind of obvious that there was going to be a Star Wars trailer with another Disney movie when we saw Thor. But, like, my husband was actually really pissed off that they put a brand new trailer. And there was so much content in the most recent trailer.
I think that last
other
one
people
gave
are
it
like,
too
wow,
much
I'm
away.
so happy about this.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they'll do something like they do with the Marvel movies, where they actually put stuff in the trailer that's not in the movie, and it's kind of like a
did do that
misdirect.
in the last one.
So
Well, they did
maybe that'll
on
be
purpose,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I don't know if they did it so much for this one because there's already so much of the story that's been announced. Because it is just what it is, but we'll
I've
see.
avoided the plot. Like, I don't.
I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. So you kind of already know what's going to happen, right?
I've read. I'm not so worried about spoilers. And the only thing that I know that it's going to happen is I'm going to have a box of tissues because if there's anything
I can feel a spoiler happening.
Because she's sick, guys. She's sick.
No,
All
all I
the
was
nasal
going to say is
problem.
if it was anything like Star Wars, I know that, or Star Trek, the moment that Leia walks on set, I'm going to be in tears.
Yes.
Calm down.
You get like a Paul Walker
Right.
movement.
Yeah.
We already know she's there.
And David Bowie walks in.
That is really my heart out.
Oh no.
And then Prince.
If they had
If
Prince
that
in place
happened, I would
of
like-
Billy
I
D.
would be
Williams, Lando Calrissian.
Oh
yeah.
my god, my heart. Okay.
I'd like
anyway,
I'd like to
no,
see
no,
a spirit
I-
Prince. That'd be
no.
awesome.
I'm not going
Floating by.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say anything, but I did read accidentally, kind of when I was like going through some news. I read the article said spoiler, and then like the first sentence. You know how they have the Google? They usually have like the first one or two sentences. They had a spoiler on that first one or two sentences, and I'm like, well, but the other thing is you never know. It might also be like a fake or something like. But I won't say it. I definitely will not say it. But
Unfortunately for me, I'm already going to be sick on Friday. Yeah, I told my job I'm going to be
yeah, it's,
sick.
I
I can feel it coming on.
It's right there. It's starting right there, right?
Yeah.
And it always
So I
happens.
probably-
It always happens when like movies come out.
Yeah,
and
or
you wanna see.
video games,
Yeah.
or
That's such bad luck.
yeah, dude.
I had a
it's-
floating
it's
holiday, so I
terrible.
took off Thursday, and
Oh,
our
lucky
theater's
you.
showing it. So
Yeah.
Yo, I'm not doing it till Sunday.
Oh.
I know. I've got to avoid everything.
you can't go online.
I can't go online.
You can't text friends.
we actually are threatening people in this store.
If
You
they say
cannot
anything.
go anywhere, and you cannot say anything for any of us who are seeing it early. Just don't freaking talk about
On
it.
that note, I will have to say some of the newest stuff that they are doing, non-trailer-ish, but they're like, make sure you see it before somebody spoils it type trailers have kind of been, I don't know, that's
Star
how you're
Wars
selling
fans-
the movie. You don't need to sell it like that. It's Star Wars.
Star Wars fans are generally pretty good, but what you have is you have that one or two jackasses where. So
One or two.
one or two. Well, okay, I'm
Like in
looking
a
at-
10-foot perimeter.
yes. What you have mostly good, but you got a few bad. But I had this terrible instance at my last store. I had signs up. I said no spoilers. I even had them like in the windows. I was like, you walk into the store, you are not allowed to talk it. I don't care. I had a kid. He literally walked and put like 1 foot in the door and screamed. This is the Saturday. It was like the Saturday after or the following Saturday, and all he screamed was, "Kylo Ren kills Han Solo," and that he screamed it. And I had a store full of children, and I am not okay with that. It's just there are just those jerks out there who will do it.
I mean, it's great. You put up that sign, you're almost asking for it in a way.
Yeah,
too.
that's true.
We can also kick your butt out. I also had him dragged out of the mall with security.
Should
So.
have said like,
But-
spoiler alert,
by
your
that
dad's not
time-
your dad.
Yeah!
Okay, that's funny.
Yeah! Genetics, man.
Spoiler alert! You're
I'm gonna see it on
Yeah.
You're an accident.
I'm gonna see it on Thursday night.
Thursday.
And I'm probably not gonna tell anybody if it's good or bad. So
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna hate it.
So what do you
Like I do, I don't know.
I'm just immediately going to hate
Who
it.
didn't like Force Awakens? Because
I
enjoyed Force Awakens.
I love
But there's some people that didn't like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
The continuity, there was a whole bunch of the older clientele who have read through all 27, 28 volumes of continuity that was completely destroyed.
The books.
They were miserable with how the book was.
It's alright, they already got their money.
I'm sure you're going to see it 14 times anyway. It doesn't matter
bought
what
the
you.
And they're gonna buy everything that comes out anyway.
Which is the the gloriousness of Star Wars. It doesn't matter, they already have your money.
I had another friend who had their complaint was that Rey was way too perfect of a character. Like, she just knew how to do everything perfectly right at the beginning.
That was a little bit of
And
a
I was
Yeah.
like, but
Yeah.
I feel like if she, I don't know, if you're good, you're good. You know what I mean? Like, some people are just naturally
Yeah.
just
Got
like
it.
that. You just got it,
Yeah.
you know?
But there
Just
was
because they don't got it.
there-
doesn't
there-
mean-
but there's also like there was way too much difference between how awful Finn was and how good she was, like in
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Like Finn was just blubbering at times, and she always was right on point. At the same time, she was raised in a situation where she needed to be on point.
True.
But there was some
He was
very
just
large.
the garbage guy, right?
Yeah.
That just kind of got thrown into war.
Yeah.
Well, I've heard that was a complaint. Is that there was he was still a soldier.
Yeah.
He was a soldier second, yes, but there was I heard that complaint that there was such a difference.
He was genetically engineered, right, to be a soldier, right?
No,
No, he was taken
Oh,
as a
this is
child.
he was a little different.
Oh,
Yeah.
so this is the drafted. These
Yeah.
are the draft
Well,
stormtroopers.
Well, you know,
Sure.
some people
Versus
escape.
draft,
They escape hardships of life. They get trapped. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Like
okay.
I want to finish. I don't know what college they have.
Stormtrooper college.
Yeah, where they gotta pay for college. They gotta pay
Yeah.
for college. Like, going for this.
It's like the GI Bill for the Empire.
Yeah, that's exactly it. And then you're like, well, I'll just take garbage duty. End up saving the universe.
Can't cook. I'll just pick up.
Yeah, just throw up trash.
I'm looking forward to seeing what other jobs they have.
Admin.
So any other last remarks on The Last Jedi?
I love the director, so it's gonna be
Yeah.
awesome.
What's
I think
the
it's gonna be
Ryan Johnson?
great. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ever
Known
since-
for, come
ever
on,
since-
man.
Ever since
Brothers-
Brick, Looper,
Brick,
Brothers Bloom,
Yeah.
Brothers Bloom.
Yeah.
Some episodes.
I think that's
of
Ryan
Brick-
Johnson calling right now.
That's right.
He's
He's
like,
gonna do
oh,
that.
thanks for the plug, bro.
He also did episodes of Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
He won a Emmy for that. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be great. I think he's gonna have his whole series of Star Wars.
I gotta say, as an Asian, I'm looking forward to our first Asian American character.
She was
Major
so
character.
cute when
Gonna
that
be in there.
She was crying.
She's an action figure.
Yeah, she's got act.
A pop?
Girl, we got action. We got pops now.
Watch.
Be in there,
Watch. First one killed.
bro. Don't even say that. You're evil.
But then on the next one, there's gonna be a whole planet.
Of just Asians.
Yeah.
Hey.
That's so wrong.
Any other things we're
We
looking
can
forward
say
to?
that, or we can say that.
So more Phasma for you? Was it you?
More Phasma, yeah.
More Phasma. Des? Joe?
that one.
Yeah, Phasma's good. I want to see more Phasma.
But
Heather.
you want to see her without her helmet.
No.
No,
No,
they don't want to
So
see
you
it.
No.
want to see more, but
Helmet
less.
on.
I'm also
More
a
but
Bread
less.
fan, so I get the don't take
Yeah,
off the
yeah,
helmet.
yeah,
So
absolutely, absolutely.
But if Finn pops that Joker off and we see the face.
no, I want her to turn her head.
Ryan Johnson, stop calling.
I also want her to have a scar.
You want her to, like, when she dies, it's just the head flies off. You never actually
I
ever
don't want
see
to
the...
see her head.
No, you're not. You just see the helmet. It's good, but you never
Rolling
see
away.
the... Yeah.
For me, I just want to see it. That's it. I just want to see
And you don't want anybody to spoil it until you've seen it.
Until Spider-Man
I will
shows up.
beat the crap out of it.
Right. Yeah.
What's the amount of time that counts as spoiler alert? Because there's an amount of time that doesn't space.
When-
12 hours.
In most comic book stores, in most multimedia stores, we say till the first. And the primary reason is because movies like Star Wars sell out. They completely sell out. I almost said Last Jedi. Force Awakens sold out across the country for the first week and a half. So there were people that physically could not see it for a week and a half. So what we generally say, because it's coming out in the middle of the month, don't talk to us about it until the first. You can wait a couple of weeks.
Couple weeks.
It's also holiday season coming up, so like as it gets
Yeah.
closer to like the holidays, like most people are working like double shifts. Like you don't have time to go to a movie.
Yeah. Be nice, people.
I saw The Force Awakens in another country.
Me too.
Did you? I saw it in Panama. Where'd you see it?
Canada.
Okay, yeah, it was really interesting.
close.
I've been told it's
Close.
better to see them
Close.
overseas because they have better stuff. That they have different scenes. They can have more scenes because they have
Yeah.
different content.
They had
Yeah.
different like
Sensor.
glasses, like the 3D glasses were
Yes.
different. Those were really cool, and it was much cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mac, what are you
America.
looking forward to?
Finn Phasma, and I want to see what Snoke, like what's
The more info, who is
like
Snoke?
what,
Yeah.
who, how, because like great movies are made by great villains, and if he's done right, then it'll just make the Star Wars universe all the more goody, yummy.
Yeah, once again, not going to say anything, but the spoiler I saw was on him,
On
and
it?
it pissed me off.
Okay.
That's why I was so
Okay.
upset.
Okay. All right.
What I'm looking forward to is a spoiler, so I'm not even going to say it. It's what I think may be happening, so I'm not going to say it. But Joe, what's yours?
I am looking forward. I don't know. Everyone seems so excited about this movie, but I'm neither super excited nor excited at all. Someone already bought me the ticket to see it. Someone
Bought.
What?
Somebody's
How'd you
got
get
me.
that deal?
Well, usually they owe me. So I'm excited to see what is all this red mist that's happening when they're flying. How about that? That's gonna be amazing.
There we go.
There we go.
Maybe I'm excited to see if anyone dies or who lives. It doesn't really matter. I'm excited for the next movie.
All right, Star Wars The Last Jedi, y'all. Tune in. Let us know what you think as well in our comments. Appreciate y'all.
Just no spoilers.
No spoilers!
Spoilers. All right, here's what's going on. New release Wednesday. I've snuck in. I'm not actually a comic book fanboy, but I found some things that I think are going to be really, really awesome. So let me show them to you. First of all, I cosplay, right? So boom. You know I had to go with Falcon. I cosplayed as Falcon. It's one of the original cosplays. All my people made me do it. So I saw this, and I'm like, you're under arrest? They're trying to arrest Falcon? You ain't gonna arrest my boy Falcon. So I'm just, going through it. I feel like this is something that you should probably want to pick up. It's a cool storyline. I just kind of skimmed through it. I didn't see the whole thing or whatever. But Blackheart comes in, and then there's demons, and people come in. I don't know. It looked really, really cool. So that's number one. Falcon. Falcon, you're under arrest. That is number one. Got another cool thing for you. Back here. Okay, so Runaways, the Marvel series, that's pretty awesome. I figured why not get a little backstory on that. So I'm looking at Runaways Volume 4. This is kind of cool. It looks a little teen angsty. I don't know what's going on here. But I like that in the back they have like where teens can write to you, and then they put your notes in the back of here. So this is something that I might pick up, continue on, read Runaways, get a little backstory for all the Marvel stuff that they're doing, because this looks amazing. So that's cool. Second thing. All right, third thing. Got to do this. 1 second. Hold on. That one took a little bit long for me to get back to, because this is Batman, The War of Jokes and Riddles. Riddler versus Joker. How could you not pick this up? This is pretty dope. And I just looked here at kind of the beginning, and I'm like, there's already somebody just getting shot on page 1. So I know this is going to be crazy, out of this world. So I feel like this is something that I would get into. Once again, not trying to be a poser. I am not super deep into comic books, but if I had to read 3 things this week, this is what I would pick up. And those are the reasons why. 1, because I'm a cosplayer. First cosplay was Falcon. Runaways, I'm deep into the Marvel series, really loving it. And Batman, like Joker versus Riddler. A good superhero needs good villains. 2 good villains fighting each other, and Batman stuck in the middle. How could you go wrong with that? This will be my top of everything pick, if that's how it works. All right, so that is me. That's Glenn. Follow me at Guinea Mac on Instagram, all that good stuff, and Hulk Smash. Boom!
All right, guys, this is Patrick at Temple Far East, and these are my picks for your NRW this week. First up, I have a hardcover from Marvel. It's the Marvel Cinematic Universe Good Bad Guardians hardcover. Essentially, it's going to break down in this hardcover book the cinematic universe thus far, leading us from the very first Marvel movie to Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. I'm sure you have all seen, and we've dropped all of our reacts on the NRW channel of the Avengers Infinity War trailer. It's taken over, but it has such an amazing large cast that if you haven't been following, you're gonna want something to help break it down. And because I have a lot of family members that aren't exactly fanboys, kind of like Matt, you're gonna probably want to know what's going on. And so this is a perfect book that you can buy that family member or friend to kind of get that straight dope on what's going down, so they can be introduced to all these awesome little side characters and all these other heroes. So check that one out. The Marvel Cinematic Universe Guidebook, Good Bad Guardians hardcover. I think that's the name of it. It's got a long title, but check it out. It's on my side. Dope cover, dope book. That it's Christmas time, y'all. It's something you get all your family and friends, and they could be filled in so they're ready for when Avengers Infinity War drops. Okay? All right. Next up, my second pick. I saw this cover and I was like blown Giants #1 from Dark Horse Comic. It's the first issue and the first U.S. appearance of these creators, the Valderrama brothers. It's kind of like Pacific Rim, Godzilla, where these two orphans are living in like this weird, I guess, dystopian future, which is pretty much like every comic book nowadays. I think Trump really fucked us up. That's what we all know. That's how the world is going to look now. So we're all living in this destroyed future. Excuse my politics. But so there's these two orphans that are living in this crazy future, and there's these giant kaijus, and just the artwork is dope. I'm going to throw some of these pages up to my side. But once I saw this and I read the synopsis of just these two kids living in this time with these huge monsters, and it's crazy. And so I'm excited for the Valderrama brothers, who are making their first U.S. comic book, and it looks dope. Giants from Dark Horse. Check it out. I am. All right. And for my top pick, y'all know I'm a Valiant guy, Valiant Entertainment. One of my favorite books that I read all the time is Bloodshot. In the current run right now, they have Bloodshot Salvation going down. And there's a villain who has very much the same powers as our man Bloodshot, a guy by the name of Rampage. Not to be confused with that MMA wrestler who's also dope. But Rampage has the same nanite robots living inside his bloodstream that make him super powerful. But he's a bad dude. He's a villain. And we're getting the Book of Revenge, and we're getting the origin of Rampage and Bloodshot Salvation, issue #4, being written by my man Jeff Lemire, who's amazing. Sweet Tooth. Give me some other titles.
That's your pointing at me.
Sweet Tooth.
If you aren't reading Descender, pick up
Descenders.
More.
Oh my God, Descenders is
Another
fantastic.
Another one.
Oh my God. But Jeff Lemire is
Sweet Tooth.
bananas. He's one of the best creators out there, along with my man Tom King. Jeff Lemire, check him out. Thank you, Heather. Miko Swayon on the art chores, Filipinos representing.
Benoy.
Killing it. And Diego Rodriguez, Bloodshot Salvation #4. I love it. And this guy is probably going to be the new premier baddie in the Valiant universe. So I'm super excited to find out all about this guy. So those are my picks, y'all. Bloodshot Salvation #4, my top pick. Beast #1 from Dark Horse Comics. And for all of y'all, so y'all don't have to call me and bug me all the time about what is going on in the Marvel films, check out the Marvel Cinematic Universe Good Bad Guardians hardcover, which breaks it all down so you know what's going down when you watch Avengers Infinity War. Chicka, chicka, wah. Boom! All right, guys, that is our episode. And we have on the show this week, you kind of heard him on the offside while we're filming all the other stuff, Maggie is back. Maggie Cogan, Max Madness. Joe Colton, my pals from the Finest, the G.I. Joe Costume Club. Which, real quick, y'all, you heard it from one of the previous episodes. How much money did we raise this week for the Canine War this year? For the Canines for Warriors. We killed it.
$16,000.
Bruh.
And that beats every single year we've done it. And this is our 4th year doing it. So.
We killed it.
Yeah.
These ladies are amazing. The girls of the Finest killing it. Shout out to all of our Finest Costume Club members and everybody that helped donate to give back to the Canines for Warriors, supplying dogs to our wounded warriors and veterans and everything. It's a dope cause, y'all. So before we get up out of here, you know we have a regular rundown segment. Joe, kick us off, my brother.
Well, we got the Kingsman DVDs coming out. You know, if you guys like that, Kingsman: The Golden Circle.
I didn't see it in theaters, man.
I'm not gonna see it.
I am
know.
done with you.
So I'm gonna be copping this. I'm just saying, because it's out now, I can cop it.
I've seen the first part.
The first part of the first one?
No, I've seen the whole first movie
Okay.
and the first part of the Golden Circle.
Okay.
I will beat
I love the
all
first
of
one.
y'all.
I can't
No
wait to see
John
this one.
Wick and no
Hey,
No
man.
Kingsman, Golden Circle.
You're on a
Out
list
of
now.
the family. Out of the family. B
Yo.
plus out of the family.
While I was
I'm going to Best Buy after this. I'll copy it.
when I was in London, I was literally like, "Hey, Marc Miller, by the way, wrote the first one." I was just like, "Hey, is there a Kingsman experience yet?" And he's like, "No." I was like, "Oh, that sucks." Because we need to have a Kingsman experience.
Did
in
you
London.
find like the tailor shop where he bought his suits and stuff? Was that?
I can't
an
tell you
actual
what
place?
happened because it would spoil the movie for you.
What?
Oh.
No.
No.
But did you see Luke Cage? Luke Cage came out on DVD.
Oh, yes.
Did you see that?
I did see that. That was one of my favorite series on Netflix up until The Punisher dropped.
Really?
And now that's my
That
new
was
Well, I
better
watched
than
it all
that.
this weekend. It was
You
good.
did?
It was
Punisher?
good.
All right. Best one. And they just announced season 2.
And Jessica Jones.
And Jessica Jones!
That's true.
Okay,
Jessica
I have seen
Jones!
the trailer for it.
It's good. Don't worry about it.
Yes, that was the
There's a
trailer
lot
we
of
should
things
watch.
breaking into the
flying.
Well,
Yeah, that's it.
just
all
real
you need to
quick,
know.
guys. Sending our love to Brian Michael Bendis, who just had
Oh,
a very
yeah.
bad scrape with death. Really happy that he's alive. But what was really great is that the day that he announced what happened, and once again, our love to him. He's one of the greatest creators in comics. But both Spider-Man and the animated Spider-Man film Into the Spider-Verse with Miles Morales.
Yes.
And that trailer dropped along with Jessica Jones, so he had like a really great weekend in the long run. So
Happy
both of those dropped.
he is healed and safe because I'm looking forward to what he's going to bring to DC Comics now that he's heading over there. So
Speaking of
super excited.
scraped with death, speaking of that.
Good segue,
Speaking
Joe.
of that, man. Speaking of that, dude, Game of Thrones Season 7 came out on DVD.
I have not watched any seasons of Game of Thrones.
Oh my goodness!
Why are we even talking about it if we're not even... Didn't even read
Hey,
the review?
we try to talk about what everybody is into on the
Wedding or
show.
two, it's fine.
There was blood. I know that happened.
But that's coming out on DVD.
Are you a Game of Thrones
I'm
person?
not a Game of Thrones person.
Okay.
My work has so I got a new job, right?
Yeah.
They have a huge like Halloween competition at work.
Nice.
So, it's, like, group
So you
stuff.
naturally just won. Is that how it works?
so that's why I think I got hired.
Oh,
'Cause
gotcha.
my first day, it took 4 hours before somebody brought it up. Like, so we need to start planning Halloween because we're gonna like decorate and win this thing. We need costumes. I was like, okay. So we decided to do Game of Thrones.
Nice.
So the other girl I work with built the throne. I made all the costumes for everybody, and we decorated the entire place, and we won.
Hell yeah.
I think Game of Thrones is pretty awesome because I feel like that's it's like it's normies can get into it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why I
Normies.
So
say
you actually
normies.
watch Game of Thrones?
Yeah, I've seen
That's
it.
one I wasn't
And
sure that you'd
You know
watch.
what's interesting about
Talk
that
about
too,
me.
is normies got me into Game of Thrones because they were all talking about it.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, if you're gonna talk about it, I want to talk about it too. So I had to soak in 4 episodes a night, and that's heavy.
That's
That's
heavy.
heavy.
Shit.
Hey,
It's
I
heavy.
feel
It's
like
also
I am considered a normie, right?
Yeah.
Am I
No,
what is
you're
a
not.
Are
normie?
you a
You're
Game
not
of Thrones
normal.
guy?
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
not.
very
You're
much.
not.
No.
Stand-up
Okay.
comedians
You're a
are
muggle,
not
it's
normal.
fine.
Okay.
Although I haven't watched it, I did buy the first 4 seasons on Black Friday for $10 each. So I'm
best
gonna
way to
catch
buy
up.
'em.
Home, you got so much homework.
Yeah.
He does.
I mean, that's the same with me.
I got it.
All the DC shows, I bought them, but I haven't seen them.
Hey, well, I will watch it. I have
Yeah.
one now, and the John Wicks. I bought it on Black Friday, so I'll
You
catch
just
up.
watch that. God damn it.
I'll definitely watch John Wick before the Game of Thrones because
Because
that's
you
easier.
on it.
Exactly.
Keanu's great.
Keanu.
Those movies are amazing.
Yeah.
Have to watch them.
I'll watch it.
They are.
What else we got going on?
We got
my
some
brother?
games coming out, so.
Gaming.
Yeah, I get to do things like read in front of people.
Yes.
All right.
The end is.
It is nerd.
The end is not. Okay, sorry. The end is not. Launch edition.
Nintendo Switch. Yeah.
I don't know
who
what
has
that
a Switch?
is.
I don't have a Switch.
I want
It's
to.
not a Wii.
Me too. Who has the Wii U? You know that?
I'm gonna say I've got a Wii.
My emojis.
What? I mainly just use it for the bowling.
For the bowling. The
Yeah.
bowling.
Curling.
Xbox.
It has a wiki.
Canadian.
Okay, so Okami HD on Xbox and the PS4.
Yeah! I don't know what that is.
Yeah, we're doing it across the screen right now. They're seeing these games.
We have no idea what this
What
is.
is that?
Okami HD is another game. We kind of talk
Revisiting
about all this
stunning
stuff coming out this
imagery.
week.
Okami. I don't.
I heard it.
It's Japanese. The Japanese sun goddess. Save the world from evil as you explore rich ink drawn scenes. So it's basically like one of those. It's like
Oh, like Paper Mario, like
Kind
those
of, yeah,
art quest
yeah,
style
yeah,
games.
yeah.
I like those.
Okay. Okay.
Player Unknown's Battlegrounds, the game preview edition for Xbox One.
That actually looks dope. I read that background. Basically, kind of like the new Jumanji movie, where all these people are just kind of dropped, but you battle each other until there's one survivor.
Oh.
So
Yeah,
it's
it's a
a
battle
first-person
royale.
shooter
Is that what
battle
Is that
royale.
what
Oh,
happened
kind of
to
like that
Jumanji?
anime too. That or that.
Jumanji.
What
Oh,
happens in Jumanji?
Jumanji.
Actually, you know what? I don't know
Jumanji.
Jumanji.
That sounds like the.
No, that comes
Jennifer-
out next
That
weekend.
sounds like that Jennifer
Yeah.
Lawrence movie.
Yeah.
Sounds like the Jennifer Lawrence movie. The
Passenger?
no. Yes. No.
Oh no, Hunger Games.
Yeah, it sounds like Hunger Games.
One-
They just
yeah,
drop
they-
you
it's
and
kinda like that.
Kill each other or something.
But yeah, that's what Battlegrounds is.
Okay, so Resident Evil, which we talked about before, Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, the Gold Edition comes out for the Xbox One.
Gold edition.
Gold Edition.
More
Okay.
exclusive.
I got the bronze.
stuff.
I got. I'm not going to say what I was about to say. Lenovo Star Wars, the
Oh.
Jedi Challenges.
I've heard that's
This
really
is
cool.
what I'm really hyped
Yeah.
about, and actually, I'm gonna see if I can't request with some of my contacts. It's this cool kind of virtual reality device,
Oh, yeah.
and I'll throw up the
Yeah,
trailer
then you
right
can go
after
and you
this.
can actually, like,
Yes.
like,
Yeah.
do
Put it on your head, and basically you're
It
like
works with
in
the
there.
iOS. Okay, gotcha. So
Like-
that's why it would be Lenovo.
No.
So it works with an iOS or Android smartphone to enable the game app, letting you engage in it's Jedi duels.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Kind of like, you know what Luke was doing on the Millennium Falcon when he was first learning to beat up those little balls.
And there
in
better
the
be
air.
a digital chess game to my side then. That's all I'm gonna say.
Like monsters
That fight each other as you take each
fighting
one.
each other.
Small
Great
ice.
claymation, just
Smash.
all right. So
So also in theaters this weekend, Ferdinand's coming out.
Ferdinand.
John Cena voicing the bull, right?
Yes.
Who else-
Yes.
Who is that?
It's kind of a dope
amazing.
idea. Did you enjoy John Cena in that Amy Schumer movie?
Trainwreck.
Trainwreck.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I did.
Oh yeah.
No, it wasn't
It
Trainwreck.
It was Trainwreck.
It was
What's Trainwreck?
Trainwreck's the one with Goldie Hawn.
No,
No,
it's
that's
not.
Snatch.
Oh, that's right. That is-
Trainwreck is
I know
the one
all my
that's-
Amy Schumer
You know, I'm
movies.
Trainwreck is the one with the
That's such a
flag.
comedian.
whoa,
Wait,
whoa.
is that like Hold Out?
No,
Or
you
like-
did that just felt like for you. It's like I know my Amy Schumer.
I know
movies.
my Amy
I
Schumer.
know them. I know.
Well, I was just throwing them out there.
All three of them.
Cena was dope in that film.
He was very funny.
I thought it was good. I think he has some chops.
Where you saying
Yeah.
you don't like Cena? Is that what's happening?
No.
She just didn't know.
Oh.
Yeah, I
She
didn't
was very
know. I was like,
confused and
he's-
surprised.
If for all of y'all who were nerding out on Thursday like I was, he'll also be in the next Psych movie, which
Yes.
I'm so excited.
Psych movie.
Yeah.
The
Maybe-
TV show?
The TV show. He
Is
was
getting
in
a
the-
movie?
It just came out. The first one just came out
Wait,
last
wait,
week.
whoa.
There's
Rewind,
a
what?
psych movie?
A Psych movie came out.
I mean,
That's my show.
it's just an
Straight to
extended
video?
episode.
No, it was on it was
was
straight
on
to video,
USA.
so it was on
Straight
USA.
to video,
It's
okay.
an extended episode.
No, it was a 2-hour movie.
That's all, yeah. What is it? Extended.
I could watch this.
That's too
But
many.
John-
Psych has
but
a
John
trailer.
Cena-
You're a
John
Psych fan?
Cena-
I've seen it a couple.
Charlotte Flair's
I've
not it.
got a problem.
Uh,
I've got a psych problem. But
Okay.
it's John Cena plays a semi-recurring role, and he will be back as another. But it's fun to see him act because he acts like a wrestler who's acting to be an actor. That's like who he is.
So he's not as good as The Rock.
No,
you can't.
The Rock-
That's an actual impossibility. I don't think anyone can actually be that
John
good.
Cena's like action movie that he did.
It was Marine.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't see
Oh.
that.
They're up to Marine
Oh,
5.
it's
Yeah,
bad.
They're up to Marine 5.
They made
Yeah.
more, and the
Was it
Miz
bad?
talks about it all the freaking time.
Fantastic.
It was amazing.
Was
Plus,
it?
he also had another movie that's like 12 rounds too. He's
Yeah.
doable.
There was a sharpshooter
let's
movie.
be
Was that the
honest-
sharpshooter
Yeah,
movie?
there was
That
one.
looked dope, though.
Let's be honest about The Rock,
Like he
though. The
improved.
Rock just plays The Rock.
That's true.
He's the
But not the
Rock
Scorpion
playing a
King.
character.
Not the Scorpion
Yeah.
King, but everything else he played The Rock.
Yeah.
His best movie, what was that? He did one where he was a bodybuilder. Surprise, surprise.
Oh!
Painting Games.
With Mark Wahlberg?
Yeah.
Painting Games.
His
That was
best
good.
movie
No,
ever.
I disagree.
That one.
Baywatch
He
was the
acting
best
in that
role
one. He
he's
wasn't
ever had in his life.
His what?
I don't
Baywatch?
care. Baywatch, I don't care what you say. That is his best role ever.
Not his best acting, his
I'm-
best role.
I'm excited for Jumanji because he'll be actually acting because he's supposed to be
I love him
like
so
a-
much.
As a nerd,
as a
stuff in his
nerd
body,
stuff in
yeah.
his body.
I'm
So
so
that'll be
glad.
kind of cool.
I'm
to
looking
He is
forward
a
to that.
nerd, though. He's like a huge nerd in real life.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's-
And you know, he lives here not too far. You know, like, actually has a house here.
I just think
We need to
lives
get
in,
him.
He has a place in.
He's got a farm.
It sounds like Scandinavia, but it's like there's a women's prison over there too.
Yeah.
So if you look, huh?
Spotsylvania.
No, that's Spotsylvania. It's closer to Charlottesville. I can't just
Ah.
name drop.
Yeah.
Interesting. We're just
Out
out
in
in
the
where he lives.
Yeah.
now.
If you guys know where the
We'll
women's
drop the
prison
map
is,
here.
Come on through, Rock. What you got?
Hey, remember Duval lives on the plains?
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
some
And
guys that
Middleburg
live
area.
around
here.
There's like huge ranch.
Batista's parents still live here.
Yeah,
Like,
Batista used to live in Ashford.
What?
Oh, yeah,
his
his-
manager lives back here.
His
Yeah.
Who are we
parents,
talking about?
Like literally behind the mall, his manager still lives back here.
yeah, his
Who?
parents used to shop at my store.
Oh, yeah,
He's from
Batista.
DC.
He shopped, and he shopped here at the store
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
He shopped. This is before I worked here, but his parents shopped at my store because at one point they were picking up
Yeah.
just Drax
Oh my God,
comics.
Jared Leto used to live here for 2 years.
So new release Wednesday, we're just releasing the addresses of celebrities and where they live.
Stop them all. Stop
No,
them
we're
all.
not. We're sorry. We are not sorry. We're not.
So, how much business do you think Ferdinando is going to get with Last Jedi dropping this same
It's
weekend?
gonna be tight.
I think it's gonna be number 2.
Actually, you know what? I think it will do well because I think everybody already bought their tickets. It's probably impossible now for people who want to go see Star Wars
Get
to
that
get Star
overflow.
Wars. So you're going to get kids who want to see a movie this weekend who can't get us to see Star Wars. We'll see Ferdinand.
Yeah.
They are re-releasing.
Because who's going to want to see Justice League?
Ooh.
But I will
Coco.
Coco's
Coco. They
Coco's
are
dope.
re-releasing it because of the without that terrible the 20-minute Frozen film. Well, the only thing is it was ruining the mood for people.
People weren't expecting it.
And so it was,
which is surprising me because whenever they do a Pixar movie, you know you're getting like another small short in front of it. So it didn't make sense to me.
I think it would have been different if it was like 5 or 10 minutes, but it was like 20 minutes.
That's true.
So you can also see they might have the updated version of Coco too.
Sure.
So.
And I'm definitely going to see Shape of Water this weekend.
You didn't see it already? I'm surprised you didn't see it.
I went. My wife went in my place.
Oh.
Did you see it got nominated for the Golden Globe?
It better.
Yeah. It was awesome.
Better.
And if it does SAG after, because I'm part of the SAG after committee, I'll be getting that in the mail.
You know what? You better vote for that.
Shape of Water, Legion M. I don't know if you guys have heard of Legion M before, but they're the first fan-owned like movie studio, and they were involved in that. That was one of those films they were.
I love those
Are
guys.
you an investor in Legion M?
Yes, I'm a follower of them.
Okay, I invested in them. Like, so shout out Legion M or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
But The Shape of Water is one of the movies that they kind of had a little bit of.
Oh,
Bit of
nice.
sprinkle in.
That looks dope.
Yeah.
AKA
so
the Ape Sapien story.
Right?
But it's still dope
That's
though.
why Magnola actually is doing it.
I mean, we do have a review of that on my podcast.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
And let's talk, you
you
know
wanna
what,
talk
we're
about
getting
my
ready to talk about the rest of the events this week, but one of the biggest events, you and your whole Pod December, the Carolyn and Joe show. What
That's
you've been
true.
doing all month.
My podcast for the month of December, we created this thing called Pod December, which we do a podcast every single day of December. So
Whoa.
31 podcasts, 31 days straight. Every single one is new, and we are now day 13 or whatever day this drops is the day we're doing it. Right after this, I'm going right to record one. You know, so it's been awesome. It's been
Not one of them
crazy.
featuring me though.
Not one of them. Not one of them's going to feature Patrick. We might Skype him in. One of these days.
Ouch.
But also Mac has a couple shows coming up too.
We got Saturday, brother.
Yeah, I got a show at Comedy Works out in Bristol, Pennsylvania. So if you're out in the Philadelphia area, come out, see that. There's another big show, a super show, I should say, January 31st at DC Draft House. So that'll be a closer one that you guys can all come out and check out. So check those out. But yeah, I'm going to be doing some stand-up out in Pennsylvania this weekend.
And Patrick will throw some graphics up here. Carolyn and Joe show, Mac show. The Mac show.
Yeah. But I'm just a special guest. It's actually featuring Coleman Green, who's a good friend of mine, good comedian. He's hilarious.
How much time do you have?
I think about 10 minutes.
That's
wait,
good. That's good.
10, 12 minutes.
10,
I'm like adding some minutes in there. So they see the promo. But yeah, like 10, 12 minutes. And then he's going to shut it down and kill the show. So that should be really fun. But DC Draft House also, 10 minutes, I think.
Gotcha. Another event we have going on that I just announced on the Cosplay and New Release Wednesday pages.
Christmas.
What?
Happy
Christmas is coming.
Hanukkah!
Happy Hanukkah!
Doesn't that start soon?
That starts today.
Tonight,
right
today.
now.
Our filming.
It's at,
Yeah.
my candle should already be lit. It's not.
We'll do a graphic that's just one lit candle.
New Release Wednesday and Coslove have teamed up with the Cos Gala. We are official partners with them. It's going to be this amazing cosplay prom ball, if you will, that's going to be happening in 2018. And leading up to that, because we're super excited with Black Panther coming out, we have a special Black Panther screening that we're going to do with KatsuCon on February 18th, 19th. You'll check out our page, the exact date. But we're going to be at the AMC Hoffman. We have special tickets that goes towards the screening in a private room of Black Panther. You're going to get a popcorn with your ticket as well as a drink, and then we're going to have a ton of cosplayers, Black Panther cosplayers, and just the camaraderie. Though I'll be out there filming, probably running some trivia contests. We have some photographers in the house as well. But your ticket price goes towards the movie, the all of that fun stuff, and it also helps us to bring you Cos Gala, which is going to be later on in the year, which is essentially a cosplay prom. It's going to be super dope and super cool, and a lot more to come on that. I'm going to be bringing some of those people out.
What am I going to wear?
What am I going to wear?
I'm just nervous about who am I going to ask.
It's going to be super awesome.
will
I'll
they
go check
say
it out.
yes?
Did they say yes?
What if they say no?
Fun fact.
Have a dope outfit, don't care.
There we go.
There we go. Fun fact, I did a set as Black Panther in New York. Like, I came out dressed up as Black Panther in New York. It went well. I did not bomb. Black Panther never bombs. I never bomb. I think I never freeze, but okay.
So a lot of fun stuff happening this weekend. I think also because it's the Christmas, we're leading up until Christmas. We're here filming at the Amazing Comic Shop. Besides comics, we have amazing toys. You see everything around us. Come see Heather and the whole crew here. Pick up some awesome
We just got a beautiful
stuff.
Black Panther play arts, by the way, to just tangent in.
You know what I'm saying?
It's right there. It's so pretty.
Do they get anything? Do they get anything if they mention the show? Like, hey Heather, I saw you on the show. You get 0% off.
Our greatest appreciation for supporting a small business.
You get a high
We're gonna
five.
work some stuff out for next year.
Yeah.
But so
You
come
get
out
a very-
here, pick it up.
A very enthusiastic, cool.
We'll give you a very not awkward, not hug.
A fist bump.
Super awkward fist bumps.
Just don't say fist me.
And if you don't live, to quickly go over that, if you don't live in the Northern Virginia area, if you live in Maryland, shout out to another one of our stores that support us, Third Eye Comics. They're doing a special Star Wars sale as well to go along with The Last Jedi that's dropping this week as well. So if you're in the Maryland area, in Annapolis, go check out Third Eye Comics and show them some love. But when you're not there, if you're in Virginia, show some love over here at Amazing. And Pain Divisions. Cool?
Did we want to talk?
Oh yeah, some other cool stuff happening. Go ahead. Yeah.
Happy is on Sci-Fi, guys. If you haven't read the fantastic story, well,
Grant Morrison.
Yes.
I don't want to say.
I'm sorry.
What?
There were some other notes I had. I just needed to see my notes. Go ahead.
The book is fun. It might not be for everybody because it's Grant Moore. It's kind of a dudes comic. But
Dudes, what's up with that?
Hold on.
Come on now.
Jesus, I keep getting interrupted.
Bring the key down.
Jesus Christ. It's the show is though a little bit more open, and it's I will be honest, I was not a huge fan of the book. I also was probably too young to really understand.
I only read 2 issues.
It didn't grab me.
It didn't, but the show was really good. The first episode came out last week. It's on Sci-Fi. The second episode's really good. Patton, I always say
Oswald.
who lives
Another
here.
local
Lives here. He
Also
actually
lives
will he might show up at the store. He shows up a lot of local comic shops, and we greatly appreciate him supporting local businesses. He plays Happy, who is a imaginary friend in a little blue horse unicorn Pegasus, and it's really really fun. And if you catch my husband and I were joking that it was basically the follow up to Law and Order SVU. It's really funny. It's like 10 years later. It's really great.
And it's made by the same people who made Crank.
Yes.
If you like that type of story and pacing.
Yeah, Jason Statham.
Yeah. Anyway,
I
watch
feel
it.
like
It's
you
fun.
like him for different reasons.
I like fighting the Rock. I like
His
that.
haircut.
I'm okay with that. I'm actually okay with a lot more of that too.
Him fighting the Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of it.
Yep.
Just,
I think just fight them for
all
like 2 hours
together.
to be fine.
Yeah.
I had some other
Okay.
nuggets.
Okay then.
I had some other nuggets I was going to ask y'all, but because I just realized again that you're not going to be on the show next week, which is going to be our last show of the year, I'm putting y'all on the spot because you're so opinionated, especially Joe.
Me? Am I?
Nonchalantly
Since this is going to be
opinionated.
our last show at Amazing for 2017, and the last time you're going to be on the show for this year, favorite moment of 2017, both of you, because I don't think either of you are going to be able to make it out next week. Favorite moment,
My favorite
outside
moment,
of pop or within pop culture or the
within
world.
pop culture or the world.
Yeah. Wherever you want to go.
I was gonna say my favorite moment in 2017 was seeing a Nazi get his ass whooped, but
There we go.
Right?
There.
Twice.
but does that count as pop culture? It is.
I was
now.
hoping you was going to
Yeah.
say
It's
that.
popular
I think so.
culture. It's popular culture to see a Nazi get his ass whipped.
There you go.
But besides that, I really love Baby Driver.
Okay, so that was your favorite film.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so you.
Am I
you
still?
know what? So
am I
favorite
still
TV
the
show.
subject?
Favorite TV show.
Favorite TV show?
Yeah.
I don't even know.
So
what came
so
out this
moment
year.
was punching a Nazi.
Did Vinyl come out this year? No, Vinyl didn't come out this year.
Final. Oh yeah.
No one ever talked
God,
about
I
it.
don't even
I know,
know.
I didn't get
I'm
on
on
the
the
club.
spot here.
I'm giving you time right
Yeah, I
now.
know. I'm getting
Did
spot.
Roadies come out this year? Roadies on Showtime? Vinyl on HBO?
Well, you can say that the new season is your favorite. Maybe that's what we can say.
No, there's only one.
You know, I was gonna give you some more time because
There's
I
only
don't know
one.
if y'all are coming out next week too. You probably
There's
are
only
able to
one.
come out.
Probably not.
Mac, and I don't think you're gonna be out here. Favorite moment this year?
Okay, I'm going with a lot of moments where I cried. So Logan.
Oh, so favorite film?
Favorite film.
Okay.
That oh my goodness. And then TV. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., the last episode where Mac was holding his little daughter in the framework.
Oh yeah, that was heartbreaking.
I never cry like during TV, and I didn't cry then either. But
See, I cry all the time.
That
I
was
was
touching.
about to. But anyways, those two moments, and doing my first stand-up gig was this year, so
Awesome.
that that was favorite moment. And yeah, there we go.
Okay, who wants to go next? Since you guys, because I'll be on the show next week.
I don't know. Favorite moment?
Favorite moment.
All 2017.
17, and or we can also go favorite film, TV
Favorite
show.
moment probably has to be earlier this week. I found out that I am in this month's issue of Cosplay magazine.
What? Go, girl!
Yeah.
Nice.
So that was kind of fun because when it happened, the guy contacted me. It seemed a little sketch. So I figured like I'll do it. I send him the pictures, the little write up, whatever. Nothing's gonna happen. And then one of my other friends got the message from him as well.
Nice.
So like somebody found him in the magazine, and you can see me on the other page.
You gotta let me know.
Oh my god, I'm in it!
You gotta sign my copy.
So
That's what I said.
Favorite movie? I don't know.
So many good ones.
I know there were so
Copy
many.
in there.
TV show I can pick pretty easily. I was a year behind, I'm pretty sure, because I watched it on Netflix, but Vitner-Hurt.
Oh, yeah. That's decent.
So,
Yeah. Based on a comic.
Gail Simone did a really fantastic storyline for them, so you should definitely check it out.
I
love Gail Simone.
that was a
Argel.
lot of fun.
Love you.
About movies, though. There were so many movies this year.
Joe, Heather, you want to step in?
What, movies?
Yeah. Well, you did yours. You're Baby Driver. We know that.
Okay,
Yeah.
Go.
Oh yeah. Okay. Favorite moment? Thinky commercial.
Oh, yeah. She was in a Thinky commercial.
Yeah, it was a Star Trek. In a Star Trek tankini bikini thing. That was, I guess, favorite moment. Favorite show? Luke Cage.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then favorite movie.
I mean, Guardians was good too.
Volume two.
Oh,
They're
Dark
decent.
Tower.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a fan of the book, so yeah. I was happy.
Okay.
Plus, Idris Elba.
The real sexiest man alive.
You know what was, Patrick? You know what was my favorite moment of 2017?
What's that, bro?
That's when you and I hijacked the press room in New
Oh.
York Comic Con. We just took over.
Bro, we did. And interviewing Bruce Timm and fucking
Tara Strong.
New York Comic Con was strong this year. And I appreciate you on that, man. Thank you. Yes.
Okay, so I guess it's my turn. Best favorite movie of the year?
Justice League.
Still have not seen it.
No spoiler.
No, I've not seen
I should have said Wonder Woman.
One.
That
Yo.
was last year.
That was last year.
You still can.
Oh, was it last
Was
year?
that
Wonder Woman
It
last
was this
year.
summer.
It was this year.
It was this summer. Yeah.
Oh, is this year?
Yeah.
I can't believe
Yeah,
that.
I'm switching it to Wonder Woman. Sorry.
There you go.
That's fine.
I was like, wait a minute. I looked up. I was like, there she is.
That's great. I was in my cast
Stupid.
and I yelled Gail Simone's name and it was fun. That was a fun night. I'm sorry. Look at Gail. So favorite movies, probably I'm gonna agree. It's probably Baby Driver.
Oh,
That
really?
was that movie was once again we said it in the previous episode, but like if you haven't even seen it and all you wanted, the soundtrack is fan-freaking-nominal. And that was just it made the movie. Nope. No.
Like the music.
Really?
But I worked at a movie theater at the time, and I had to listen to it 20 times a day.
Oh,
Okay,
then
that
yeah.
makes sense.
You're
That
jaded.
makes sense.
You're jaded.
And there's the phone.
Brian
again.
Johnson.
Gail
We are
Simone.
going to watch The Last
Gail
Jedi.
Simone.
Oh, it's Gail now?
It's Gail.
You say their names
We
enough
love
times.
you.
It's not
Call back.
No, do not answer the phone, please.
You call my name, I
Do
call you
not,
back.
do not answer the phone.
Are we live?
Do not answer the phone. Anyway. Favorite TV show? It's already taken to Luke Cage. That was the best.
Really? Over Punisher on Netflix?
Jessica Jones wasn't this year, right?
Just
Last
that
year.
was last year.
See,
That
would've
was the
been-
last one of last
That would
year.
have been.
Luke Cage dropped this year though?
Yeah, March.
Yeah.
I got Punisher overcame it though. Did you watch Punisher yet? All the way
I
through?
did watch it all the way.
I liked
Really?
better.
I love Luke Cage.
Really?
Don't even, but Punisher took over.
Punisher had the themes that Punisher had were taken care of better than Luke Cage did with certain themes, with like their themes.
Yeah.
But Luke Cage overall was a better show.
Yeah.
I will give. It fell off when they did the corny stuff with
Diamondback.
with Diamondback.
Okay.
That's when they fell off.
Yeah.
They should have kept Cottonmouth.
I
And they
know.
I'm telling you, Cottonmouth was the man.
I
I
know.
love, and you had to kill Cottonmouth.
I know.
I was upset with that. I was like, he can't be dead. He can't be dead. But they killed
Smashed
him.
his
Yeah,
head in.
yeah.
That was the point. It was like, oh, he can't be dead. He can't be dead. Like, no. Just so you're not confused.
Bam!
Bam.
And you're like, okay, well, thanks.
Spoiler.
Because my man, what's his name, and is an amazing actor.
Yes.
Marshawn
Forgot his-
Ali.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Just
Love him.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Deserves every award and everything that is coming to him. He deserves it.
So that was your favorite?
That was Luke Cage?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it. Event 2017 has been a horrid trash fire.
Yes.
My
least favorite person of the year.
Least favorite Trump.
Fuck you, Donald Trump. I'm sorry. I just have to say it. I hate that man with every fiber of my being.
But you know this. My best friend died at the beginning of the year, so like this year has been unbelievably difficult. But the best moment. Sorry, I'm gonna get a little watery. When I walked out of that ICU. Sorry. When I walked out of the ICU after my pulmonary embolism. Okay, I'm sorry.
No worries.
We got it.
It's been crazy. It's been a wild up and down year, but everything is, everything is everything, and we're going to keep it moving.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Big things next year.
I'm thankful for everybody here. We appreciate all of you guys, and hopefully 2018, we're going to just, take it into a whole nother level.
Thank you guys for having me.
All right, guys. Matt, we're going to bring you back.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Good luck this weekend.
Thanks.
Before we sign off, let's tell everybody where they can find us online.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You can find me on Instagram, probably the easiest way to find me, at GinnyMac25, G-I-N-N-Y.
We are close.
Gail.
M-A-C 25. G-I-N-N-Y M-A-C 25.
Wait, say it one more time.
At G-I-N-N-Y M-A-C 25.
Mickey
Did I do the
Mouse.
two?
I don't know what
That
you're
was a
doing.
weird
Don't do that.
Yeah,
Double cupping?
right, yeah.
That's almost as bad as her comment.
Well, those comments fit together.
Yeah.
Oh!
2017.
Joe, you're up next.
You can find me. Actually, just go to my website, joecarabeo.com, and also CarolynandJoeShow.com. Check us out every single day. We're posting a podcast, a new episode every single day for December. Podcember. And that's all I want you to know. That's it.
Heather.
You can find me at Following Films on Twitter, and you can also find the stores Amazing Comics VA and Painted Visions VNS. Both of those stores I monitor, and of course mine. You can find me on Instagram at Heather_is_a_nerd for Instead of Spaces.
Check it out. It's all on the screen right now. Maggie.
You can find me on Facebook or Instagram as Maggie's Madness. I don't use Twitter hardly ever, except to enter contests. So
That's fair. That's some good pop contests,
right?
Yeah.
Retweet, follow, and then you get the free tweet, the Funko Pop.
Yeah.
I do that every day. I ain't gonna lie. Joe.
You can find me at Joe Colton Cosplay on Instagram and on Facebook, and also the Finest CC for the Facebook. Just Girls of the Finest is our the charity campaign. Keep following us, keep sharing, keep donating, keep helping. So.
All right, y'all. This is Patrick Temple Faris, and everything's on the screen. We love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Hope you'll check out our last episode of the year over at Painted Vision Comics, Cousin Games. You're going to see a bunch more of the fine folks that are down with the NRW there as well, and hopefully we'll be bringing everybody back in 2018, and we're going to have a great time, y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Best show ever.
Woo!